It would help if I turned on the sound, huh? Thank you, Grant. I hope we got sound now, so. No, it's good to see everybody. Thanks for stopping by. Jackson here is with me before bed here. He was going to hang out with us for a little while. It would help if I would turn on the mic when we start. No, a lot of good people in the chat. Hi, JNC and Grant. Hi, Joy. MC Lockdown. I even seen Night Shame in the chat. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. John Ames. TJ's Woodworking Shop. How's it going? RWA Fishing. How you doing, buddy? Hope you're having a good night. I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving for those of you in the United States. We had our Thanksgiving this last Thursday, so I was on a 4-day weekend from work, and Jackson's been off of school, so we've been eating a lot of turkey, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. We actually ate the turkey that Jackson shot this spring when he went out hunting, so that was pretty neat. Jackson was able to feed us turkey for Thanksgiving. Yeah. My wife had put that in the slow cooker and cooked that all night with some butter and different seasonings and stuff, and it was pretty good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. JNC, we caught you on your live stream when you were with John and Yankee earlier today. That was pretty good. It was fun watching those guys go back and forth. TJ's Woodworking Shop says, cool little man, very nice. Yes, RWA. The wild turkey is pretty good. You just got to watch out when you cook it. It is a little leaner than normal farm-raised turkey, so it can dry out a little fast, but as long as you keep that in mind while you're cooking it, it is pretty good. How's it going, John? Hope you're having a great night. So Jackson, what did you want to show everybody here tonight?
I want to show a tackle box what I got from my dad.
Yeah, so Jackson got, so I've been a member of Mystery Tackle Box for over a year now. I get boxes sent to me every month, and I really enjoy that. It's fun because it's normally stuff that I probably wouldn't normally buy, so it's kind of neat to try new things out here and there. And Jackson got a box this last month on himself, so he was going to do a little show and tell with the stuff that he got. So what do you want to show first here?
I have a green crankbait.
Yeah, so his box came with this nice little green crankbait here. That should work pretty good for bass and even northern, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have this blue crankbait.
Yeah, you got a little bit of a lipless crankbait here.
Yeah.
Got some rattles in it, yeah.
And I have this.
Oh yes, and it came with this big swim bait. That is one big swim bait. You have to try to catch a big old bass on that thing, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the Mystery Tackle Box, the Elite box. We've gotten several of their boxes before, between the Elite, the Pro, and just the regular box. But we've been getting the Elite box all summer. It's loaded with a lot of good baits.
I have these hooks.
You got these hooks?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, these are really good for putting on worms and fishing Texas style, yeah.
I have this thing, I forgot what it's called.
This here? That's a buzz tail, like a buzz bait, yeah. Little jig with a little buzzer on it, yeah.
I have some worms right here.
Yeah, we got some plastic worms there, yeah. These are called what, the coontail blue flick. Yeah.
I have these.
Oh yeah, some more big swim baits here, yeah.
I have this too. It is a...
Yeah, this is a jig. Yeah. Swim jigs.
I have some of these.
What are these? These are like a crayfish plastic, yeah.
I have these too. Almost the same of those other presses. But them a little bigger.
Just a little bit, huh?
Yeah.
Yep. Well, I think you'll be able to catch some fish on here once open water fishing starts up again, huh?
Yeah, right. This one for ice fishing versus spearing.
Yeah, we probably could use that as a spearing decoy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a pretty good box, huh? That's a lot of baits.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We did one of these Elite Mystery Tackle Box fishing challenge videos where I think we put, what, an hour on the clock, was it?
Yeah.
And we tried to catch a fish on every bait that came in the box, and that was pretty fun to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were able to just squeak it out with like, I don't remember, 5 or 6 minutes left there at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's get caught up with chat here. John says monster crankbait works for monsters. That's right. If you want to catch big fish, you got to use big bait. Let's see here. How's it going, T and Deer Stalker? Good to see you. But yeah, that's a good box, buddy, and I hope that you catch a lot of fish on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, tomorrow I think we're going to try to get out and do some ice fishing. Now, we were going to do that last week, but the ice just wasn't quite ready for us to go out. But I think tomorrow we're going to have some luck and we'll be able to get out there and do a little bit of ice fishing.
Yeah.
Yeah. our plan is to walk out. We'll put up one of the little pop-up ice houses that we have and drill some holes, and maybe even put a camera down there and see if we can't film some fish too. TJ's Woodworking Shop says, I love fishing, guys. Nice stuff. Yep. How deep is your ice? Right now we're sitting anywhere from 4 to 6 inches, just depending on what lake you're on. Some of the really big lakes are still open water out in the middle, so we won't be going on a big lake at all. But we got some small lakes with some panfish in that we hit up every year that we should be able to do that tomorrow. I know that up at Red Lakes up here in Minnesota, they started opening up the accesses last week, and a few days ago they actually had to do a water rescue. There were some people that fell through the ice, and they had to go out and rescue those guys. Nobody got hurt or anything, but they did experience a little bit of hypothermia, but they did get them out of the water. So definitely this time of year, you gotta be mindful of where you're going, stay off the big lakes, and if there's open water out there, don't go anywhere near it. Especially when it gets dark out. You know, if you're walking around in the dark, you could walk the wrong way and fall through some thin ice. How's it going, KB Angler? No Nightbot yet. That was pretty funny over there on JNC's live stream. I think that was on Tuesday or something like that.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny with that Nightbot kicking people out. I was laughing pretty hard. Nightbot went rogue a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said earlier, Jackson, when he got his turkey this spring, that's what we had for our Thanksgiving meal. So that was really neat. In past years, my wife had shot a few turkeys, and that's what we ate at Thanksgiving. But it was pretty neat to take Jackson out for the very first time this spring, where he could actually do the hunting, and he got a turkey, and we were able to feed that to our family this Thanksgiving. So that was pretty neat. Mm-hmm. We had a lot of turkey and stuffing and squash.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Thanksgiving dish? Yeah.
Turkey and stuffing.
Turkey and stuffing.
And squash.
And the squash, yeah. How's it going? Passion for hunting and fishing. Good to see you, buddy. Hope all is well. Yes, Chief Disaster. He did get a turkey. We do have a video of that on our YouTube channel here. It's one of our very first videos that we posted. I think it's in a 2-part series. But yeah, he did. He got his own turkey. He shot it with a 20 gauge shotgun. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And we hunted for quite a while. Mm-hmm. It's a week-long season. We were hunting every day. And I don't remember exactly what day you got it on. I think it was the 4th or 5th day of the season he had ended up getting his turkey. So, yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
We had actually tried to do his hunting with a crossbow. So I had actually got a crossbow for him specifically for the turkey hunt. But we had several turkeys that came in front of us the first few days. But we just couldn't quite get a shot with the crossbow. The crossbow was kind of heavy for him, so he had to shoot off of a tripod. And the turkeys had to come in, pretty much perfectly for him to get a shot. But they kept coming off to the side or whatever, and we couldn't reset for him to get a shot. So we ditched the crossbow toward the end there, and he picked up a shotgun and got one with that. So let's see. I see Grandpa's in the chat too.
Yeah.
Yeah. He said, "What about the pumpkin pie?"
It was good.
It was good? Yeah. Pumpkin pie is always really good.
Yeah.
That's right. Yes, RWA. I'm a big supporter of getting kids started in the outdoors, if it's hunting, fishing, camping, hiking, whatever it is, but just get kids involved in the outdoors. Big supporter of that. So if it's something that a kid can do with hunting or fishing, it's pretty cool to also enjoy that stuff with my boy and take him out and teach him how to do it, and I think you enjoy it too, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. You've gotten up many early days and spent all day either out on the water or out hunting many times, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. You've even sat out there in negative 20-degree weather out hunting or fishing, and But do you like doing it in the cold, or would you rather do it when it's warm?
I want to do it with it warm.
You would rather do it with it warm? I think most people would agree with you.
Yeah.
Caribou Country Outdoors, how's it going? Nice to see you. He says, I agree. Mine's 2 years old and is out with me all the time. That's right. Yep, it's awesome to get the kids out there and show them how to not only hunt and fish, but just how to enjoy and respect the outdoors. Let's see here. RWA Fishing says, which tastes better to you, pumpkin pie or sweet potato pie?
Pumpkin pie.
Pumpkin pie? Yeah.
Because I never tasted sweet.
You never had sweet potato pie?
No.
Sweet potato pie is pretty good too. Yeah, Passion for Hunting and Fishing. Everybody check out Passion for Hunting and Fishing. He's a really good channel, does a lot of live streams too, and he has a really cool bear hunting video on his channel. That's really, really neat. I've watched that a couple times now. It's pretty neat. Turkey Monkey, how is it going? Hope you are having a great night. A&G Outdoors, how's it going? Love the jersey, yeah. Yeah, Jackson, you're a big Vikings fan, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. We cheer for the Vikings all the time, and sometimes we cry about it, but we're diehard Vikings fans. Win or lose, mostly lose, but that's just the way it goes. Dole Whip Dad, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you. I hope you had a fantastic Thanksgiving. So yeah, we're actually still eating Thanksgiving food. We had it yesterday and today, and we'll probably finish it up tomorrow. We cook quite a bit of food, so.
Yeah.
But I like to eat a lot of stuffing and turkey, and it's good stuff. We usually only eat it once a year, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Caribou Coffee says, well, off to the graveyard ship, just popped in to say hello. All right, buddy, thanks for stopping by. I hope you have a great night. A lot of good channels out there in the chat there. We watch a lot of these. They got a lot of good videos that we watch, yeah. All right, well, let's see. What should we say? Oh, we put up another ghost blind video the other day. We really like that ghost blind, don't we? It works pretty good. It's nice and light to be able to take it out pretty much wherever. We did a really long walk with it a few weeks ago where Jackson and I walked through a couple 100 yards of corn, standing corn, and then we walked about a half a mile across a swampy kind of wooded area to where we set up and hunted. And we took the ghost blind with us, and that worked out pretty well. We were able to set it up pretty much anywhere. You can play the wind, so if the wind is coming from a different direction or something than where you normally sit or where you normally have some cover, you can just pop up that ghost blind pretty much anywhere and really blend into the surrounding. And another thing too that's really nice about it, like if a deer does pick you off for some reason, you can just move really easy. So, you know, if you're in a stand or in a blind and a deer picks you off, usually when they walk through that area, they look at that same spot every time that they come through. So if they know that you're in that tree, they'll take a look up there and see if you're in there. So they start wising up to that. And with the ghost blind, you can move around really easily. You can just pick it up and move, and you'd be hunting again. It sets up in, I don't know, it's less than a minute we can have it set up. But one of the enhancements that we did on it was when it folds up, the reflective panels kind of fold up to each other. And we found when it gets a little dusty or a little dirty, when you're especially moving it around in the vehicle, transporting it, you know, it moves and vibrates a little bit. And to keep those panels from touching each other, we put some of these felt pads on it. These things we just picked up at Walmart for like $1. They just got a sticky back on it. And we put that in between each panel. So when it's folded up, it has a little bit of gap. So nothing actually touches, so it doesn't scratch the panels. So if anybody is interested or has a ghost blind, that's a really cool upgrade that you can do with it to really help the panels from scratching each other. The Drunk Fred, how's it going? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate J&C for putting in links and stuff in the chat. Thank you, buddy. Let's see. TN Deer Star says, I'm getting a little older now, and the ghost blind look like a great option to climbing. Your videos were great. Yes, it is. You know, I still believe that a tree stand is like one of the best ways to hunt whitetail deer, but I'm with you. I don't like heights. It's hard to move a tree stand once you have it up. It's a little easier with those climbers, but then you got to have a tree that you can climb when it doesn't have branches and stuff. It's a little hard to just move around all the time. And the ghost blind is a really good alternative. We were big with pop-up blinds and stuff. We've hunted out of those for years too, but it's really hard to brush them in, or if you're going out to hunt, just to hunt them right away. The deer do notice them after a few days. You know, they tend to get used to them, but if you hunt them right away, they do tend to look at them. And we hunt some areas where we can't leave anything out, especially when we do those urban hunts. We can't leave blinds and stuff out there. We have to take them with every time. So the ghost blind really works good for that, where we can take something in, set up really quick, start hunting right away, and it's not really heavy. The wind does affect it just a little bit, but it does come with stakes and some rope tie downs. Once you have it staked down, it's good to go. I've only had to stake it down like twice, so I mean, most of the time you can just set it up and start hunting right away. You want to go? All right. Well, Jackson's gonna take off, so thanks for stopping by. Thanks for hanging out. All right. Let's see here. So has anybody been out hunting? I know that a few of you have, because I've seen some videos and stuff, but and one thing I would like to try here at some point is, maybe not tonight if I don't get anybody, but I do want to try to bring somebody up as a guest too sometime. I think I have it figured out where I can bring people on through Google Hangouts and chat and stuff too. So let's see. RWA, has anyone ever faced an aggressive deer or didn't have a weapon? So RWA, I do have a kind of a story with an aggressive deer once. This was many years ago. I was hunting some public land, goose hunting, waterfowl hunting, and we were basically pass shooting geese as they were coming off of their roost, their pond, and going out to a field to eat. And so me and a couple guys were sitting along this tree edge, and we were laying down in the somewhat tall grass. And all of a sudden we heard some grunting behind us, and one of the guys stood up that was about 20 yards from me and says, "Oh man, you're a nice buck." So that got my attention, and I looked up, and there was a buck that was about 5 feet from me walking towards me, grunting away. And I think what it was it thought that I was a doe laying down in the grass, and once it got close enough to realize what it was, I scared that thing, and it ran, and I don't know if it ever went chasing a doe again after that, but But other than that, I haven't really had an experience with an aggressive deer or anything like that. RW, I faced one and all I had was a camera and he made antlers, so I backed off. Yeah. Well, I've seen plenty of videos and stuff of people being chased by deer. I've also heard of stories where somebody shoots a deer and then ends up going up to it to tag it and start dressing it, field dressing it and stuff, and the deer will get up and start running away. It wasn't dead yet, so I always approach deer with caution after being shot, making sure that they are dead before I start getting close to them. Grant says I had 2 monster bucks chasing a doe here at work. That's cool, yeah. Up here in Minnesota, they are actually still chasing too. This is kind of unusual that they're going this long, but they started rutting a few weeks ago, and I still have seen some chasing going on. I think it's going to last for another 10 days or 15 days because the fawns are going to start going to heat now too. Usually there's a little bit of a lull up here between when the does go into heat and then the ones that don't get bred and the fawns go into heat. Usually there's about a week and a half where there's not much going on, but it kind of looks like this year they're going to be chasing all the way through. Let's see here. All right, A&J Outdoors, thanks for stopping by. Good to see you. Hope you have a fantastic night and the rest of your weekend. A friend of mine just had that happen to his son. J&C has a video where he caught 2 bucks fighting, which is pretty hilarious. Yeah, and if anybody wants to jump up here and say hi for a little bit, I would definitely send a link out and we can try it. How's it going, Cass from the hip? Hope everything's good. We can wear no doe chasing me. Yeah, this year, I don't know, the rut up here has been really active. I usually see chasing and stuff, but this year I've seen a lot of it. Especially when I've been doing that urban hunting, there's been a lot of deer, a lot of bucks chasing does around. It's been pretty active this year. Or at least most of it's happening during daylight hours, which is pretty nice. I've been hunting, so they're just chilling. It's been pretty chilly up here. We had a couple warm days here through Thanksgiving, though, where it did get above 32 degrees, but all next week looks pretty cold, where nights are down below 0 and highs are only like 10 to 15 above. So it's going to be pretty chilly over the next week here. K&B, J&C, I might get eliminated if I try to go there. That Nightbot might just come and kick you back out. CNR Treasure. Let's see, I'm going to start a new outdoor channel. That's my passion. Oh, that's pretty cool, CNR Treasures. Doing stuff in the outdoors is always good. If it's not camping or hunting or fishing, it's camping or hiking or something like that. Doing anything in the outdoors is good. I know that, like I said, tomorrow we're going to try to get out and do some ice fishing. I think we're going to leave fairly early in the morning. We're not going to leave before sunup or anything, but right after sunup, I think Jackson and I will go out and try a couple lakes and see if we can't catch some panfish or something. Maybe get some good underwater shots too for a little video. So I know there's a couple lakes around here that have at least 5 inches of ice on it, so we should be good to go on those ones. Everything froze up pretty quick around here. We went from open water fishing to hard water fishing pretty quick. Grant, I'm going after Canadian geese tomorrow morning. That's really cool. There's not much left up here for birds. There's a couple small pockets here and there where the Canadian geese kind of winter up here. But as far as that, there's not much for birds flying around. There's a lot of pheasants around right now too. I've had a few pheasants down at the end of my driveway, so I might try to go walk for some pheasants here this week here too. Let's see, Weekend Wire just followed you on Twitter. Cool, Cast from the Hip. Yeah, I have a love-hate relationship with Twitter. You know, I know that there's a lot of YouTube users that use Twitter also. So there's, you know, Twitter is a good tool to try to expand your channel and stuff. But Twitter, the interface and everything, it just seems so spammy to me. But I guess that's just the way it is. But local geese are all that's around here so far. Well, I know that there's a bunch of geese flying south, so we were loaded with geese up here about 3 weeks ago, and then once that water started freezing over, they started flying south. Yes, that's right, Cast from the Hip. Twitter just seems kind of old. The interface is weird. I'd much rather use Facebook, but it's really hard to get people from Facebook to come over, at least for me anyway, to come over to YouTube. I think some of the Facebook followers that I have believe that it's like a membership thing that you have to pay for or something to come over to YouTube, and I think it's hard to get people to understand that subscribing isn't like a subscription that you have to pay for. I got my first Twitter spam today. I'm pretty excited to get out there and start ice fishing though. Once we get out there tomorrow and kind of scope it out, we may start putting up our houses out there if there's enough ice. I'd like to get the spear house set up early this year so we can get some good spearing in. We did that quite a bit last year, but we kind of went in a little late before we really started to spear. But that's one thing that's nice up here is that not only do we have a lot of good open water season, but we also get a really good hard water season where we get good ice and we have a lot of opportunities for ice fishing too. If you don't get any takers, Cassie and I will join you on Hangouts. You bet, JNC. I'll set it up here and send you a link, and we'll test it out and see how it goes. Let's see. I was fooling around with it earlier today, and I think I figured out how to make it work here with the OBS. So what I'll do is I'll send you a link here. Oh, there we go. I'll send you a link here in Twitter. And we'll see if we can't get it to work. I'm just going to move this over here. Bear with me for a second, everybody. Yeah, if I can figure out how to get all this to work, it'll be pretty cool, because I would like to do, you know, panels and stuff with people and talk about hunting and fishing and stuff. So, all right, sent that to you, and hopefully that at least gets you into the Hangout. And then as long as I can figure out how to throw it up on OBS, we'll be good to go. How's it going, Cassie? Am I sure about this? I don't know. I hope so, anyway. I hope it doesn't affect the stream at all either, but we shall find out. When I was setting it up, I almost thought I closed out OBS and lost everything, but all right, let's see here. Darren's Northern Life, how's it going, buddy? Let's see here. Good deal, good deal. Let's see here. I hope I'll turn this down. All right. Well, we're gonna see if we can't get J&C and Cassie up here on our Google Hangout. See if we can't crash the stream down. It didn't work, he said. I bought the Ghost Blind about, I don't know, 2 months ago or so. And I've used it probably 20 some times in different sits, so. I just got it at a local store here. They, well, J&C, I might not have this figured out then. All right, I'll try that. I bought it at a local store here, and I had been looking at them for a couple of years, the Ghost Blind. And I finally decided to buy one and try it after ho-humming on it for a while. And I am glad that I did it because it does work pretty well. I've had good luck with it so far. I've had a lot of deer walk within 10 feet from me and not know that I'm there. They really can't see it at all. And as long as you stay behind it or stay really still if you're peeking over it, they can't see you. They can't get your shape. And as long as you are mindful of how you set it up, of course, you know, being mindful of the wind, and also the lighting, just making sure that when you open it up that you don't sky the sun or anything like that, because you'll be flashing beams of light throughout the woods or the field or whatever it is that you're trying to do. And as long as you're mindful with that stuff, it works pretty good. I bought it for just under $200.
Setting up the charger.
Hello, hello.
How's it going?
We gotcha.
All right, now let's see if I can get you on the OBS here. All right, I'll put it in here. Do this.
Is there any feedback or anything?
I don't hear any feedback. I hope nobody else does. They should be able to hear you right now. And then I should be able to get you up so they can see you.
Hello, hello.
This, remove that. And there you go. Now everybody should be able to see you.
How's everybody doing tonight? Still not showing on. There it is, side by side.
Yep.
Hey, everybody.
Yeah, there's definitely some lag between everything. But
Yeah.
so how are you guys doing tonight?
Just messing around.
Ready for that Vikings game Sunday night?
Yeah.
Hopefully it goes a little better this week.
Gotta find stuff to do in Wisconsin when it's too cold to fish and deer season is just closing and
Yeah.
pretty soon.
I suppose things frozen over yet where you guys are or no?
Getting close. I don't know. This weather's been kind of weird. It's cold enough to freeze over about quarter inch or so, and then the last couple of days it's been in the 40s. So
Yeah.
Wisconsin's doing what it wants to do.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
have no snow on the ground whatsoever right now.
Oh, really?
There's zero. Yep.
Yeah, we got a good 4 inches or so, I suppose.
Nice.
Well,
We did melt a little bit the last couple days, though. We got above freezing, but we didn't hit 40 degrees or anything, though.
oh well.
But it sounds like it's gonna get cold here next week.
Right. I think we don't have anything weather-wise coming in for a while from what I understand. So it might get cold, but I think there's only 2 inches tops on our lakes around here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Well, I hope to get out tomorrow. I've heard from a few people that it's at least 5 inches on a couple lakes that we usually fish. So
Wow. Yeah, that's plenty.
yeah, it won't be too long, and we'll probably be driving out there. It doesn't take long to make ice once it gets down below 0 degrees.
Yeah.
Right. I don't know. With her being from California and a freeze baby, I think we're gonna try working on ice fishing this year.
Yeah.
I personally haven't gone in 5-6 years, so I don't know. Give her a try this time.
Yeah. Definitely.
Have you been out ice fishing before, Cassie? Or
You could say that. I had, one of those little cheap ice shacks that we took the kids out in a couple of times, but I haven't had the, catch a nice fish shack with the heater, beer drinking, back slapping like it's supposed to be. I've dabbled in it a couple of times, we'll say that.
I know back in the day when I was a teenager, we would sit out there in, negative 10 degrees with a 20-mile-an-hour wind on buckets and do fishing, and we thought it was fun.
Yeah.
But not anymore. I like sitting in the house and staying warm now.
Right? I'm getting too old for the cold. Too old for the cold.
Looks like K&B wants to join in now.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Remember, PG, K&B.
Kind of PG. A little
Kinda
PG.
yeah.
Little PG. It is Saturday night, I did tweet this out a little bit ago.
Cool,
so,
thank you.
Hopefully that helps you out a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, that chat there with John and Yankee, that was pretty interesting earlier.
Yeah, I was at work actually taking care of the residents at an adult family home, and I had them on the whole time. Half the time I was watching, half the time I was listening, and they just had me laughing so hard. So hard. I had my residents looking at me like I was crazy.
It's fun watching those two go back and forth.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Yankee especially is a hoot.
Yep.
Definitely.
Yep, it was an experience. That's what I'll say. It was an experience. That was fun. It was a lot of fun.
They did let you talk a few times, so.
Surprisingly, yeah.
No, I get a kick out of watching those two.
Yeah, they're good people.
Oh, yeah.
They like to joke around. We'll just say that.
I see you guys put the flag back up.
Yeah. I tore it down after the last game, during the last game, and then I put it back up for today.
Tomorrow night. We're a little superstitious around here. If the Vikings start losing by halftime, we'll take off our Viking shirt and put our Viking stuff away. And then if that doesn't work, we'll bring it back.
Well, you got to do whatever you can to try to get them to win.
Right? You always got to try to give them the win.
That's right.
So you got any questions or anything you want to throw at us?
At you guys?
Yeah.
Well, let's see. So this ice cream scenario that happened a few weeks ago.
Well, let me tell you about that. I'm addicted to ice cream. And she brought home peanut butter.
They were the ice cream cones, and it was peanut butter ice cream with peanut butter in the middle. So it was like peanut butter on top of peanut butter with chocolate on it. And I'm like, yes, I so have to get some of those. And I come home, I'm like, where's my ice cream? Where's my ice cream, John? He tried to blame it on
Kids got it.
the teenager. You know, blame it on the teenager. He's a boy. He'll eat everything, right?
I did eat half of them.
Oh,
He ate the other half.
there's this guy. There's him. There's him.
So don't ever eat
Ow.
ice cream,
I just wanted to
Don't ever eat the last of the ice cream, right?
right?
Yeah.
Save one at
save
least.
me one. I
Lesson
just
learned.
want one.
So you guys got a ice house then? Are you guys going to get one? Or
Not yet. We're gonna get one.
You
I
know,
think we should be able to afford one here for Christmas.
Yeah, but I don't know. Might save that for next year, but I got a couple of friends that are willing to loan us theirs. They have them permanently out there.
all right.
Probably take them up on the offer, but I don't know. I'm old school. I'll lay out on the ice. I don't care.
You like the cold then, or
Yeah, which is crazy that we're together because she loves it absolutely hot.
I'm a California girl. I can't help it. I don't like 30 degrees, 20 degrees, 10 degrees.
Right.
Just can't do it.
Yes, passion for hunting and fishing. The ice cream was amazing,
Mhm.
and it was worth it.
He made a point to say so too. Like, babe, that ice cream was wonderful.
Yep.
so have you done much ice fishing in the past, or
I have, yeah. We did pretty good back then, but never got too serious about it, I guess, if you want to say that.
Mm-hmm.
Just did it for fun, kind of thing.
Yeah, did it for fun, I guess.
What are you fishing for mainly?
Handfish and northern,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, it's the same thing that we do. We do a lot of pan fishing in the wintertime, and we'll go after walleyes and northerns here and there too. But
Yeah, I've never got I never got a walleye through the ice before. Mm.
we like doing going for northerns with tip ups and stuff. That's pretty fun.
Yeah. Here, and I don't know where it is, what it's like where you are, but we're only allowed to use 3. So you can either put out 2 tip ups and 1 rod, or 2 rods and 1 tip up. So that kind of sucks, for ice fishing, anyways.
Yeah.
But,
He couldn't pay attention to more than 1 anyway, though. I think 3's plenty.
great.
Yeah, it's even worse here. We can only use 2.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so that does kind of suck, especially when you're doing tip upping and stuff. But if you get enough people together, then you can get a few of them out there. And
Right. Bring your kids so you can have an extra 3. And
that's right.
My 3-year-old's not going to fish, but we're going to pretend he is. You're fishing today, buddy.
All right, let's see if we can get a link to K&B now.
Sounds good to me. I got to get another charger for this phone so we can keep up the chat, too.
All right, now I got to figure out how to get 2 people on here.
You can invite me.
Add.
I don't think so. I think he has to do it.
All right, K&B, I am going to try to send you a link here. The one I sent you guys on Twitter, though, didn't work, huh?
No. No. It brought me right to the Google Hangout download.
Oh, really?
But I already had it downloaded, so and then I went into it and there was no invite sent or anything, so
let's see here.
Isn't it hot?
K&B, what is your email address? I guess I can't find it anywhere here. Our muzzleloader season for deer, they just opened up here yesterday, but I don't know if I'm going to go out. I'm still hanging on for archery, so.
Okay.
Nice.
We're still in our 9-day gun season until Sunday tomorrow. And then they open up muzzle loader like 2 weeks later. And then they're having a extra doe hunt like a week after that.
Okay.
Kind of got extended this year, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. Did you get Canby's email address?
Yeah, I just sent it to him, so. Hopefully that works. And
I'm hoping my boss gets me some venison this year. That'd be cool. Since we can't go out and hunt.
have you done much deer hunting, or?
He has. I've never hunted. I want to hunt so bad. I've only ever shot a gun once or twice.
Okay.
And I want to hunt so bad, but no, he's the hunter around here. Who dat?
How's it going, K&B?
How are you doing?
Hey, JC. Cassie,
Hey.
how y'all doing?
Good to see you.
Good to see y'all. This is my wife standing beside me.
Hey, wifey.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
What's up, Weekend Warrior?
Oh, I'm doing good, doing good.
Good. Yeah, we done a little bit of hunting in our lifetime, kind of the old-fashioned style of hunting, though. Just go out there and sit up in a tree or up against a tree or hide on a bank or whatever on a hillside and just watch for them to come by.
Well, sure.
And when you're 71 years old, you kind of have experienced a lot of things in life that the younger generation never gets the opportunity to experience.
Yeah, that's right.
Huh?
So you
I
doing
think
what?
really the only thing holding me back is I've been in Wisconsin for 10 years now, but I've never been able to afford a gun. We're poor folks around here, but the last year or so I've had a nice steady job that I really enjoy, so we should be able to afford a gun here pretty quick and get out there and hunt for next year for sure.
How did Pop end up on there?
Yeah, they're not
No, it's
not cheap.
The Pop, but K&B wanted to know, how did Pop get there?
Oh, how did I get here?
Yeah.
I don't know. I was sitting here and all get this thing saying that I've got a video message from Weekend Warrior, and it said I can find it for answer it. So I said, heck yeah, I'll answer it. So here I am.
That's awesome.
Well, welcome to the stream.
Well, you never know. It's the first time I've done this, so
That's crazy. How did that happen?
I don't know.
Because I just
I
had
don't
K&B's message is like, how'd you get Pop?
I think I know what's happened. Me and him's gonna have to get my phone straightened out. When we were doing live streams and using my phone,
Yeah.
all of a sudden my telephone list increased.
Oh, it's synced to your phone.
Yep.
Yeah, sync to my phone. So
Yeah.
K&B got
so
hijacked.
far. So me and him may have to go back and do something to get everything square. But hey, at least I keep up with what his kid's doing.
That is priceless. I don't
That's
even
awesome.
care.
I like it.
I do it to him. Nightbot. It's Nightbot. Nightbot's up for K&B there.
Right.
I know. Night Bunts, exactly. Old Night Boy, old Night Bunts boy, and he won. Even me and I was talking about that the other day after all that went down, and it was crazy because of getting thrown off and then wins anyway. Is he on here?
What's that?
Is K&B on here?
He's in chat right now
Yeah,
trying
he's
to
in
figure out
chat.
what's going on.
Trying to figure out how I can invite
Hey,
him.
I'm as puzzled as he is.
He got hijacked.
I'll back out of here and let you guys keep going, all right?
All right, you have a wonderful night, Pop.
See you, Pop.
All right. Yeah, up to now. Good night.
Good night.
Good night. That's great.
Oh, I love the randomness. That's awesome.
That's right.
Weekend Warrior, if you put the link right into the chat, I believe K&B can come up, and then you can erase it right away. As soon as he gets on.
I think he might be on now. Are you there, K&B? I see his icon on it here anyway.
No.
I think that was on the last one too, though.
Budget Bushcraft, what's up, buddy?
How's it going, Budget?
Uh-oh. Bricker wouldn't matter.
What's going on?
You don't see the link.
Here, K&B.
There you go.
K&B, look right there in the chat. He just popped it up.
Yeah, Bushcraft. I didn't tell you in Inspired John's stream today, but I wanted to tell you now that sending thoughts and prayers for you and your mom. Hope all turns out all right.
Yeah, definitely.
Hello.
Hello.
I hear him. I see him.
There he is. Hello.
What's going on, guys? Oh, the mercy.
Hi.
It was. That was kind of freaky.
I'm as surprised as you.
So you guys
So
can
how-
hear?
Where'd you go?
Nightbot boot him already. There it is.
Can you okay?
How are you doing?
Let me see.
No problem, Bushcraft.
All right. I guess you guys. I can see myself. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
I hear you.
I got
see you.
All right. I was looking in. I see myself down here in the corners. First time I've been on a 3-man panel.
This is the first time I've done a panel at all, so.
We're all about first
Ooh,
time.
we're popping his cherry. Yay!
Hey. I got the coat. Got my coat. Not endorsed, but I got my coat for that one. So yeah, I thank y'all for the notoriety on the Nightbot the other night.
Nightbot will make a return, just an FYI.
That was funny. I don't care who you are. That was funny.
That was hilarious.
Watching you, Cassie, sitting there laughing your butt off.
I was laughing so hard.